Hi Kelsey, it's Devin again. Thanks for speaking to me on the phone earlier and thank you for clicking on this video. I'm going to talk to you today about 3 things you can do to beat or to improve your website so you can start beating lifetimewindows.net because if you type in Windows replacement Portland, they show up on the front page. There's also Renewal by Anderson. You could beat them too. It's using the exact same concept. Um, but I usually don't show Renewal by Anderson because a lot of people look at them as being like, oh, they're the big guys. And I'm going to show you it's really easy to beat them even using the same exact tips. So you're probably wondering why I'm even making this video for you. It's very simple. I found out a little while ago there's a lot of small business owners out there that are so busy running their business and taking care of their customers, they don't have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And the only thing stopping them from hiring somebody to help them is they don't know who is an expert and who's not. So what I started doing was creating these attack plans, giving them away for free. Some people take this information, they do it themselves. Some people call me back. It doesn't matter to me what you end up doing with this information. My only goal is just to educate you a little bit, help you out, and hopefully make you a ton of money in the meantime. I'm going to talk to you about 3 things today: content, backlinks, and citations. I want to start by saying, though, you did a really great job on your website. I love your logo. You have a click to call button right at the top here. You have links to your social media pages. Staying up to date with COVID-19 updates is really, really great. It shows you're an active business. You're not just, an old website kind of sitting around. Really beautiful photos you have up here. Nice animations. From a design point of view, you did a really, really great job. Now, what Google mostly cares about when it comes to ranking a website is content. Content is king in this industry, and content is everything that you could read on the page. So, the average website on the front page of Google has around 1,500 words of content, and that's where you kind of want to start to be optimized. So, if I go and I select all the content on your page and I copy it, and I go to wordcounter.net and I paste it, it says you have 438 words on your page, which is a good start. Let's go look at lifetime windows and doors. These guys have 541. So they only have a little bit more than you, but it's still a great opportunity for you because they're also not at that 1,500 word mark. So by getting yourself to 1,500 words, you're going to show Google you're optimized and you're going to blow them out of the water with content. And it also gives you room to fit in buyer intent keywords inside of that content. Buyer intent keywords are just phrases people commonly type into Google to find your business, such as like Windows replacement Portland. So if I copy this and I go over here and I open up a little search browser, you can see you don't have Windows replacement Portland anywhere in your content. So you want to make sure that when you're writing that 1,500 words, you fit that in there a couple times. You can also save your images as keywords too. So like if I go to your logo here and I click save image as, instead of AHR logo, which is a great description for it, you can save this as Windows dash replacement dash Oregon or Portland, and that'll help you rank for that keyword as well, especially because your logo shows up on every single page. So that's my first tip for you. My second tip for you is called backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to you, driving traffic to you. And this is really important because Google's kind of like a popularity contest. They want to see a bunch of trustworthy, relevant websites linking to your website. Keep in mind though, like I said, they want to see trustworthy, relevant websites, which means you're going to get a lot more power if you have other window companies linking to you versus if you had like Pizza Hut linking to you. Google knows you're not a pizza company. So the tool that I use to check out backlinks is called Ahrefs. I know you see there's a ton of data here. I'll explain it to you in a sec. So it says you have 362 backlinks coming from 78 different websites, resulting in you being found for 139 different keywords, and you're getting 160 traffic. Now, Ahrefs usually underreports by a multiple of about 5 to 10. So in reality, you're probably getting closer to 800 to 1,600 people hitting your site every single month. That's definitely not a bad place to start. But I want to show you lifetime windows is getting about almost 10 times that amount. And keep in mind, you have to 5x or 10x this. So they're getting anywhere from 6,000 to 12,000 people hitting their site every month. That's a ton of money for them. It's a ton of money that you're missing out on by not doing these tips that I'm showing you here. So one of the big reasons they're beating you is because they have 526 websites linking to them while you have 78. That might seem like a lot, but keep in mind, if these websites are good enough to rank them on the first page, they're good enough to rank you on the first page. So all I would do in the situation is I would just copy them. I would go visit each one of these websites that's linking to them, and I'd put a link on this website pointing back to yours. And it's really easy to do. A lot of times, like for example, these Blogspot sites, you can just go to blogspot.com, create a new Blogspot profile and name it Windows Replacement Portland.blogspot.com. Write in a little bit of content, put a link to your page, boom, you've got a backlink that's beating them. Or MoveZoo, you can go to this one, click Join as a Pro, create a profile. In your profile, you put a link to your profile, put a link to your website. Boom, you have your second backlink. So it's really easy. Just go through step by step all the websites that are linking to them, get those same websites linking back to you, and put more content on your site than they have, up to about 1,500 words, that's enough to get you ranked organically at the top here, beating them. Or that's renewal, beating them here. The last thing I'm going to show you, and really the best tip I have for you, is how to show up here in the map pack. This is where most content comes in, where most calls come from, and this leads to my third tip, which is citations. The people who show up at the top here have more citations than their competitors. And a citation is when you list your name, your address, and your phone number spelled the exact same way it's on your Google business profile inside of directories across the web. And a directory is just a website that allows you to list your business's information, such as like Yelp, Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List, Home Advisor. These are all really big ones. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I'd figure out what directories Bridgetown Window and Door was in. I'd put myself in those exact same directories, but then I'd add a bunch more on top. So if you found them in like 150 directories, I'd be putting myself in like 300. But that's all I've got for you. I hope you found this informative and helpful. I tried to keep it short and to the point for you. As a super quick recap, on your homepage, you want 1,500 words of content. You want to put keywords inside of that content. You're going to want to take the links that are linking to the websites that are linking to lifetimewindows.net and get them linking back to New Windows Portland. And then you're going to want to put your name, your address, and your phone number in more directories than Bridgetown Window and Door. If you follow these 3 tips, this is how you become #1 across the entire front page of Google. You're probably asking, what do I do now? You have 2 options. The first one is to take this information, apply it yourself, and the sooner you get started, the sooner you're ranked to the top of Google and you start making all the money that comes with that. If you decide to go this route, all I ask is you please send me back a little bit of feedback. Just let me know that you thought this video was helpful or anything like that. It'd be super helpful for me. If you have any questions or if you'd like this to be done for you, feel free to give me a call back at any time. I put my phone number at the bottom right here. It's 972-309-9939. I'd be happy to hear your goals and give you a price on what it would take to get this done for you. Either way, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to hearing your feedback, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.